Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the point guard, Darius Garland.
Hey, is it too early to compare Darius Garland to Mark Price? And why isn't Mark Price in the Hall of Fame? Thanks.
All right, Hayden. No, it's not too early. I think Darius Garland is an ascending point guard, a young guy who has probably earned the right to be an all-star this year. Might not happen just because that is a loaded position, especially in the East, but he will be an all-star. Little bit different player, but he's a heck of a point guard. And Mark Price was a little slighter. I think Darius, when we looked it up, he's about 20 pounds heavier than Mark, a little more physical. Mark was probably a little bit better three-point shooter. That part of the game is coming for Garland. It's not too early because I think this guy's going to be one of the best point guards in the Eastern Conference for a long time and in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think it's too early. Mark Price definitely did some great things for the Cavaliers, and I think Darius Garland's, definitely getting to that point where he's going to start doing some great things for the Cavaliers, and if he hasn't already, and he kind of has with what they've done this year. So I'm really impressed with Darius Garland. I think that, I think the game is very different than it was when Mark Price played, and I'm not saying that's, it's a bad thing per se. Players just play differently. I think Darius is definitely taking a step in the right direction, shooting the ball really, really well. More importantly, though, just taking command of the offense, finding other guys, calling the plays, getting in the, getting the right spots, getting people in the right spots. Just he has a command. He's the captain of the unit. He's the guy that the Cavaliers want to build around right now. Him and Evan Mobley, and maybe a little bit of Jared Allen too. So, I certainly agree that Darius Garland could soon enter the conversation of Mark Price. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Yeah, and as to why Mark Price isn't in the Hall of Fame, he had the misfortune of playing against, Michael Jordan's Bulls, Isaiah Thomas's Pistons. It was, and he was in Cleveland where they couldn't quite get over the hump of those two. It was either Michael Jordan and the Bulls or the Pistons that kind of were blocking the way. So Clevelanders know a little bit more about how good of a point guard Mark Price was than the rest of the country.